Hello, Noofs, and welcome to a ZvZ from IEM Katowice 2018. This one is between our red Zerg and the bottom right. He's Danish, playing for ePunks. His name is Spazymazy. And his opponent in this series is the Swedish Zerg representing Meliora Esports. In the blue, his name is SortOf. Ben, throw down a score prediction for us.
2-0 for SortOf.
2-0 for SortOf. All right.
We'll
I wonder if viewers root for or against your scores
If
being
what?
realized. Viewers root for or against your scores being realized.
Probably against.
I think that they should be rooting against. I root against them every single series. Hey, by the way, going for a pretty quick spawning pool. This is probably going to be the gasless one.
A rush pool. This was after the Overlord, right? So.
Yeah, so it'll be defensive.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we do see the hatch first from Spazymazy.
Yep.
But if
That's
you're
probably
concerned about an early pool, then this can be pretty safe.
Yeah, it makes sense for SortOf, who probably sees himself as much better than Spazymazy. Ben, take a quick guess at career earnings for SortOf.
SortOf, 75,000.
Very close, 70,000.
Okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice. Well done. He's absolutely 100% favored in this series. He's in GSL, in Codettes next season, which is very exciting for all of us. Spazymazy is pretty good, but he's only really placed in, as far as, according to Wikipedia, this one Danish tournament called Copenhagen Games 2018, where he placed second to Lilkanen. That game, yeah, that tournament, by the way, so it had 12 players, and I'm pretty sure that, yes, all four people who earned money are members of ePunks.
So is ePunks a Danish team?
What? Yeah, it's a Danish team.
So that would make sense that they have all the best Danish players.
Yep. And they just ran the table. It was Lilkanen, Spazymazy, Space Marine, and Poppy Joe.
Oh, Space Marine's pretty good too. He's been starting to show up lately. I've seen him around a bit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that Denmark is pretty decent Starcraft nation. They don't have that huge Neeb or Serral or Snoot or anything, which is tough. But
okay, nothing here to defend. So he might
this might actually. What does he have in the main? He's gonna have 4 lings. He doesn't have a queen either. Okay, finally get some lings to pop here, but they're gonna fight. Yikes! This is getting really tough for Spazymazy. Sort of starting to pick off drones, weakening a ling even.
He wants to get this queen.
At the very least.
He wants the queen, is what he wants. That's why he's gonna...
Yeah, he's going to camp it, and there it is. Oh,
in the right place. He blocked the normal spawn, so it spawned in the wrong place.
Yep. So this will actually be cleaned up eventually, but 5 drones for this.
Yeah.
6 drones! Oh, yikes.
So in the meanwhile, SortOf, by the way, is doing a ling flood, so he hasn't been building any more drones, he's just been building these Zerglings.
Yep.
He's also getting a Baneling nest, and you see Spazymazy holds that off, and now he's like, okay, I need to get back into droning so I don't fall too far behind. But actually, he's taking a third. He's playing exactly into SortOf's hands, and I don't think he expects this at all. And these lings run across, and the Overlord doesn't even see them. Oh, it does. There's one over here.
Okay, there's another Overlord.
So he drops this now. He probably needs to cancel the third. Yep. And get some spines. Oh, he's gonna go for a wall. That's
full wall.
Yeah.
All right.
That droned.
Yeah, rip that drone.
But he only has 2 queens is the issue, so that's not really a ton of DPS, and the Evo's chambers are just going to die.
Yep. And the Baneling Nest is going to finish way sooner for
And now
SortOf.
he's not building units because he's spending all his money on Evo chambers. You know, look at all these larvae that could be Zerglings. This is going to be a rough game.
That one queen was not shooting for a while. These Evo chambers are going to fall in a second. That Baneling Nest is going to fall pretty quickly. So, okay, the lings flood in. It looks like SortOf should be able to take this game. Oh, the queens can't make it up to really block on the ramp. They're going to fall down. SortOf is going to take game number 1 against Spazymazy as he opens with what was a defensive build, gets a surprising amount of damage done with the 6 lings, and then decides to follow it up with the ling flood while Spazymazy was just going back into drones and adding a third.
Okay.
Yep, GG. SortOf takes game number 1 against Spazymazy.
So our second game here is going to be on Blackpink, which is a pretty standard map. Of course, so is Catalyst. I'm curious to see what each of our players do, if there are going to be any gases here for a 13-12. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, they're the Overlords. I don't think SortOf is going to do, I don't think SortOf is going to do the same build again, because obviously it's kind of silly to do that kind of cheese twice in a row.
Yep.
So I would say probably both players are going to go hatch first this game.
Yep.
And then probably we're going to be in for a bit more of a macro game. Or just another Ling Bane fight, as ZvZs on this channel typically are.
Yep.
Yeah, so this should be a hatch first here for both players.
Yep, should be. That's nice. Sort of. It kind of feels like he didn't expect to do any damage with the 6 lings, and then whoops, did a ton of damage. What do you think, Ben?
I think well, it seemed like he was building lings pretty early on, and so when you rush, there was like 8 lings in total. So I think he was imagining that you want to get some damage done, but I don't think he expected to get as much damage done as he did.
Yeah.
With how much. Yeah, he got quite a few drones. It was like 7 drones in total. That's way more than you should. Normally you have some lings out, so I think Spazymazy didn't get lings out as quickly as he could or something. I would have to look to know for sure. But I would definitely say that got done a lot more damage than he should have. And then that just puts you into the wrong mindset where you're just trying to get your economic position back and just droning up, and you don't think to actually check whether or not this aggression is happening. And it's tricky, of course, because you would have to get lings all the way across the map, and you've just lost all your lings, basically, so you don't have any to just send across, right?
Yep.
So it's a really rough spot, because you just don't know what your opponent's going to do. And he made the wrong call, and then he just died to a ling flood. I don't like the Evo chambers. I think that he would have been better served to try and get, I don't know, spines or just more lings, because he had a lot of larvae. And the Evo chambers only bought him a very short amount of time, so I didn't like that response there, but it was just really rough.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where, I don't know, the response probably didn't make that big of a difference. I'm not sure that he would have been able to hold it off. Either way,
he's getting a Baneling Nest without speed.
Yeah,
and he's only got 2 on gas.
So the question is whether he actually gets speed once he gets to 100 gas, or if he's going to bank it for Banelings. Looks like he's going to get speed.
But getting Banelings without speed. So the early Banelings are normally useful against a fast ling flood. But if your opponent goes hatch first, which he did, I'm not aware of any build that actually does a ling flood faster than you can get out a Baneling Nest if you do the standard Baneling Nest after speed. I'm sure that SortOf didn't just randomly do this, but this isn't something that I'm particularly familiar with myself. Not against this build particularly. Like, if it were against a pool first, for example, then I could totally understand that. But against hatch first, I don't think that times out in that way. Who knows? Not me.
He could just be making sure to be as safe as possible.
Yeah, but the issue is that now this third, you're actually a lot less safe without the speed, you know? Assuming you have good control, the speed is super important, and he's going to have a hard time holding this third. I mean, there's only 6 Zerglings, so he should be fine, given these queens and these Banelings. But if this were a bigger wave of lings, and that not incredible control from Spazymazy there. But if it were more lings, then this could have become a pretty rough spot here for SortOf. And we see, okay, so now there's 6 lings.
And by the way, Spazymazy's just making more lings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's making a lot of lings. This is going to be actually an all-in from him.
Yep.
So this speed, okay, the speed is now done. So it ends up being pretty fine. He should be prepared if he is building units. So are we going to see some Zerglings? Yep. He actually splits the Zerglings before he even morphs them into Banelings. That's kind of cute.
They're on basically even worker
count. This is not where you want to be making Banelings right now, SortOf.
No! Oh, yikes. Oh, man. Okay, Spazymazy just almost suicided everything into those.
Oh, he doesn't get that Baneling.
No. Oh.
But these Banelings are already over at the third. Oh, that was almost...
Oh my gosh, Spazymazy.
Oh,
wow. Playing with fire there.
Okay, that was not the best use of Banelings.
No, that was a pretty terrible use of Banelings. So we see 1 Baneling going in. That'll do some damage to drones, but there's nothing to follow up, so it doesn't even really matter.
So bad.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. They are both pretty even on army and workers, though. So Spazymazy has a chance here. He's going to roll in with these Banelings.
If he needs to save these drones... Oh, that was very good. He's misclicked. He's attacking the Roach Warren with the Zerglings. Oh, that was also...
Oh my gosh. Wow, just lost a ton of Zerglings. Okay, so now those drones are pretty low.
There's all these... There's more Banelings morphing in, and they're... Okay, if he starts taking out the drones, that could be really good for him. 5 drones down so far.
5 drones down almost immediately.
There's no defense
Fold
here
micro from SortOf is good, but there's more drones in the main base. And, you know... Okay, so SortOf is eventually going to kill all of these lings.
Yeah, but he's losing so much right now.
Oh, yikes. This might be it. I don't know.
I mean, the flood is just going to keep coming in, and he's just losing more, and he's not going to be able to make as much, I don't think, as Spazymazy
He does
is.
have a lot of lings left at home,
That's
though.
true. He does have all these lings now, and he's got that Baneling coming from who knows where.
Yeah, and Baneling can turn on ahead really, really quickly too. So it's possible.
Yeah. So actually, it looks like he may have stabilized here. Oh, another
Yep.
nice hit.
Nice Baneling
Yes,
hit.
there's been some really big Baneling hits this game. Oh,
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Spazzy!
4.
Be careful. Wow, that third is actually relatively low.
Yeah.
Looks like
but
he's
they get
cornered all these
trapped.
lings though, which is nice. Okay.
Oh.
All right. But I mean,
He gets
wow.
some, but he does lose some on the way.
Yeah, well done by Spazymazy though to kind of juke everything there.
Oh, wait. Okay, that was.
I have no idea what
I
just
think
happened.
that was Spazymazy's ling blowing up, or Baneling blowing up. Oh, but a big hit over here.
Yep.
Okay, so Spazymazy is up 10 workers and has a similar army supply, but he's building roaches and he needs time. Oh, actually, there's lings in the third of Spazymazy killing a bunch of drones. He's lost 6 points here already.
He's gonna win this because he's got a few
more
lings
lings
here,
come in.
so he's gonna kill even more drones. He's gonna almost even up this drone count. I guess not. It's okay. Yeah, it's a 2 drone difference between these two now.
And they're both making roaches.
Yeah, this game's pretty cool. It might actually stabilize into a roach v roach game somehow. Maybe can he grab any roach? Okay, he's gonna go for the queen.
He blows up a bunch
Decent
of roaches
Baneling
there.
hit.
Okay, but there's enough roaches here from Spazymazy to defend. Focuses one Baneling. Ling's coming into the third. Oh, they could just get even more drones here. He focuses the drones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There go 4. Sort of takes the drone lead
Okay,
now. He's actually
he
gonna
gets
pounce on
enough
these
fight,
roaches now. Okay. Yeah, that would be too much. There's a decent amount of roaches there.
Okay, I think the action has paused for a bit, so let's take stock of the situation.
Yes.
So SortOf is currently up 5 workers, and looking at the production tab, it looks like that'll be pretty stable. Spazymazy has a faster +1. It doesn't look like SortOf has an Evo chamber yet. SortOf also doesn't have a lair, but he has a lot more army supply. And it looks like he's just going to keep making roaches and banelings, but now he's going back into droning again. So the question is basically, is either player going to take a lair? Because SortOf has all these roaches. You would think that he's going to basically just push across the map now and try and kill his opponent with his roach number advantage. Meanwhile, okay, so he's going to push across and he's going to start droning up. And he should really morph a lair right about now would be pretty good. Yep, there it is. And there's the Evo chamber.
Mm-hmm.
So Spazymazy is now forced to build a bunch of roaches and some banelings. And that's what he's doing. So he does have the upgrade advantage, however, but without his lair, the tech is going to be a little bit rough because the roach speed is really useful. And these roaches actually get jumped upon.
Yeah, he's gonna cancel some banelings. Oh, he's gonna have to pull drones. So one Ravager is morphing. That's interesting. It looks like Spazymazy might be able to. Oh no, I think that SortOf might just do critical damage here.
I think he'll get cleaned up here, but I agree with you that the damage is really, really bad.
Yeah.
The number of drones that he took
killed
out.
10 drones. Yeah, even he's gonna kill this army eventually, but killing 10 drones there is so bad for Spazymazy because now he's behind on lair timing. SortOf is building even more drones. He takes a 20 drone lead, 27 drone lead. Spazymazy basically has to counterattack and kill 20 drones right now, or he's almost definitely going to lose the game. But SortOf is at a relatively even army supply, and he's got defender's advantage.
Yep,
he's down the upgrade.
Pump out these roaches.
Yeah.
But you're right about the +1 attack upgrade. That could be useful. And so it looks like Spazymazy is just not going to get a lair or anything. This is, I think, going to be his last big all-in. And if SortOf can just hold this off comfortably, then that should be the end of the game.
Yep.
And with this roach count, it looks like he should be able to do that.
Yep. So Spazymazy's going to roll in. Banelings get targeted down before they do any damage. Oh, he's going to
transfuse.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bold move. That would have been fun. I guess if you realize that you're really far behind, you might as well just go for it.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out. Spazymazy's been deflected. It looks like he's pretty much lost this game. He doesn't know the lair timing, so he might not GG for a little bit. But
yeah, but this should basically be it.
SortOf is up 17 workers now. He's up army supply. The only way he's down is...
Oh, wow. that lane chasing down the roach.
The only way that SortOf is down right now is in the upgrade, and
yeah, but
even
that's evening out because the lair isn't even started for Spazymazy. So
yep,
I think if the game goes on, SortOf should have a much faster +2.
Yep.
And I think once the upgrades even out, then the superior economy and correspondingly superior roach count of SortOf will just snowball the game very quickly.
Yeah, he's taking the 22 army supply now, and
once he has +1 in roach speed,
He's starting a
Instead,
fourth because
yeah.
he's at 64 workers, and he, yeah, this is pretty brutal. Spazymazy is going to have a real hard time holding this. 6 Ravagers morphing. I don't think Spazymazy has any Ravagers at all.
No.
Nope. And so, oh, geez, even getting hit by the Biles, losing some Roaches without killing any at all from SortOf. Looks like SortOf's going to be able to just bust up this ramp very comfortably,
Yep.
take this game, and take this series 2-0 after he kills this big bunch of Roaches. And Spazymazy decides to leave the game. There are some drones going down at SortOf's fourth. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
SortOf takes the series 2-0. Thank you guys for watching. Ben was right in his score prediction. Congratulations, Ben.
Thank you.
There are 2 videos on the screen right now, and also a button that you can use to subscribe to our channel. Like the video, dislike the video if you want, comment on the video if you'd like, subscribe, do whatever you feel. Most importantly, have a good day. Thank you for watching.